Sting sang about the King of Pain. Mr. T in Rocky 3 promised pain. Hell, I just listened to a track by some guy named T-Pain. Today's movie, the action comedy Novocaine, uses pain or the inability to feel it as its main theme. Is that an annoying gimmick or fuel for some funny scenes that'll make you laugh so hard you'll feel pain? Well, find out right now on this episode of Movies Merica Live.
In a world where the number of movies available is great, but many are so bad, you'll learn a new definition of hate. One man sifts and reviews through the movie sludge. One man will be the movie cop, jury, and judge. He goes by many names, but you know him by Movies Merica.
All right. Hey, everybody. Hey, welcome to this latest episode of Movies Merica Live. And it's good to be back. It's good to be back. I had to take last week off here for some personal business there. But I am back this week to talk to you about this Novocaine movie that has come out this week here. A actual original non-IP connected movie here with the child, the kid of Dennis Quaid and Meg Ryan, Jack Quaid, in the driver's seat of Novocaine right here, okay? But real quick, I just want to remind you that actually you guys can live chat with me during this live episode of Movies Merica Live. You could live chat with me about this movie or, you know, any Jack Quaid movie. Maybe you're a big fan of The Boys, that's a TV series, or hell, just live chat with me about any movie that you want to, because this is a movie-related show. I have it on good authority that is the case right there, okay? And as always, I'm your humble host, Van Ebert, and I want to welcome my movie maniacs and my fellow freedom-fueled film fanatics to this show today. So, and just to let you know here, if I sound a little strange here or whatever, it's because, I picked up something from somebody. It's you know how it goes. You go out and you're in, a group of people, and one of them is hacking up a lung and coughing, and you're thinking in the back of your mind, them right now, that's going to be me in a few days. Man, am I glad I left the home and came out here to get sick with something right here. But anyway, enough belly aching for yours truly right here. Let's get into some Novocaine right here. I promise you, it'll be a no pain experience there. I think. I don't know. Maybe I'll let you be the judge of that right there. Okay. But this is a movie again starring Jack Quaid, the son of Dennis Quaid and Meg Ryan, and he plays Nate Caine. We have Amber Midthunder as Sherry. You may remember Amber Midthunder. She played like the girl boss in the Predator movie. I think it was on Hulu called Prey, where we saw the Predator in frontier times or way back in the day, like in ancient times, whatever. And then I have Ray Nicholson as Simon. He's the main baddie. He's the son of Jack Nicholson there. And the main driver, I guess the main plot point of this movie that the trailer totally gives away is that Jack Quaid as Nate Caine is a guy that has this condition that causes him not to be able to feel pain right there. The condition is known as SEPA, or congenital insensitivity to pain with anhydrosis. So, say that 10 times real fast right there. Yeah, or CIPA, I guess I could say CIPA or SEPA there. And so, it's not automatically, it's not the perk in life that you may think it would be to never be able to feel pain, because there's things that go on, like if you can't feel pain and you also can't feel other sensations, like you can't tell like when you have to go pee or when you're chewing too hard and you might chew off your own tongue right there, because if you're chewing your own tongue off, well, that would hurt you or me, right? It doesn't hurt somebody with SEPA here. And so there's all kinds of considerations that you have to think of if you've got this condition, this affliction here. And if you actually watch like some documentaries about SEPA or CIPA, there you'll definitely learn or lead towards the term affliction, because yeah, their lives are no picnic, okay? Because that's initially what you would think, like, oh man, what I wouldn't give to live a life without any kind of pain. I'd be so much more courageous, you know. You'd see some girl that's hot and she's getting, you know, attacked or something like that. And you'd be like, oh, well, now I can go attack them, because what has been preventing me from doing that, pain, I don't have to worry about that anymore. But if you watch documentaries about SEPA sufferers, you learn it's pretty depressing. All right. A lot of these folks, they don't live. I mean, the average lifespan for them is like 25 years old or something like that. So, yeah. So let's make a comedy action movie about all that, right? Yeah, there you go. So, and so it's got Nate Caine, played by Jack Quaid. He plays like this assistant manager at the bank. And right off the bat in the movie, it shows like his mundane, boring, antisocial life. You know, he just doesn't he doesn't have any relationships, no friends, definitely no girlfriend. Okay, he lives a very solitary life. He has this boring job as an assistant manager at a bank in San Diego. Well, you're supposed to believe it's San Diego. This whole movie was filmed in South Africa, but hey, yeah, take their word for it. It's all in San Diego. There you go. So, but then enter in one day he sees the girl of his dreams happens to be a coworker of his at the bank. She's a teller named Sherry, again played by Amber Midthunder, and we see her for the first time in the movie. She walks in and we're like, oh, okay, this movie's been a slow burn until now, but I'm sitting up a little bit more in my seat right here. You have my attention. We have Amber Midthunder, who is not unpleasant to look at. Okay. And so then they get together, they develop a relationship, that kind of thing. And then, and then there's a bank robbery and she gets taken hostage. And again, you see all this in the trailer, so I'm not giving anything away right here. And then that's when his affliction of not feeling any pain comes in pretty handy here, because he realizes, okay, well, by the time the cops get up off their asses to do something about it, well, the bank robbers are going to be long gone with the girl of his dreams. And so he's got to go into action and take matters into his own hands. And then that's when everything you see in the trailers, where he's got all these run-ins with the baddies, and he got all these like gnarly, hyper violent scenes where, he's getting in fights with the baddies and they're shooting him and burning him and all the kinds of stuff and that kind of thing. That all goes down right there. So that's essentially the plot to the movie right there. It's not the most complicated plot, but the movie does have fun with it right there. So, and I know right off the bat, save your breath, everybody. I know right off the bat, people are going to compare this movie to Kick-Ass. Okay, so believe me, you're not the first one to have that take right there. Okay, that's a universal, worldwide thing. I've heard it from a bunch of people. This movie's nothing but Kick-Ass. It's a remake of Kick-Ass. Like without even watching the movie. Okay, so and they do that because it's the simple thing where Kick-Ass also has a character that couldn't feel pain. However, if you remember that movie accurately, he wasn't completely immune to feeling pain, all right? There's a scene in Kick-Ass that spells that out, okay, where Kick-Ass, or Dave Wisniewski, he can feel pain, just not much pain, all right? And also his ability to mostly not feel pain wasn't the main theme of Kick-Ass like it is in Novocaine. In Kick-Ass, the main theme was he wants to be a superhero, or he wants to be of use. It feels like a nerd, a nobody. and he wants to be a superhero. Okay, that was the main theme. He wants to be a superhero, not the fact that he's pain-free or mostly pain-free. Okay, so now that being said, I am not here. I'm not here to bend the knee and build a shrine or pray at the altar of Novocaine. No, I am not, because I do have to say, Kick-Ass is a better movie than Novocaine. It's funnier, has better action, characters, and plot. Aaron Taylor Johnson as Kick-Ass / Dave Wisniewski was a much more endearing character than Jack Quaid's Nathan Caine character here in Novocaine. I mean, what plays into that is, unfortunately for Jack Quaid, we've essentially seen him play this character, Nathan Caine, just as for 4 seasons, but just as a guy named Huey on the TV series The Boys. Okay, an unassuming, genteel, not particularly masculine, awkward guy thrust into extraordinary circumstances. I mean, he's likable enough in Novocaine, but nothing you'll remember much of 5 minutes after you leave the theater, aside from the fact that his character can't feel any kind of pain right there. Now, again, Amber Midthunder, she's good as Sherry, the object of Nathan's affections, the butter that butters Nathan's bread, okay? And basically the driver of of Nathan going on this rescue mission. They have good chemistry, I have to say. There's no denying that, no matter how hard you try. But you can pretty much guess one of the twists just from how easy she is making it for him to start something with her. I mean, she does all the work that guys typically have to suffer through, have the extreme, not humiliating at all, pleasure of doing to develop something with a woman. All right. So, plus, he acts so effeminate in his interactions with her, and she still pursues him. I mean, come on. That's the ultimate unrealistic part of this movie right here, okay? I mean, cue up the CNC Music Factory. I mean, things that make you go, I don't know right there. It's a little weird there, a little bit off. I think that's almost as unrealistic as, some of the injuries that Nathan goes through in this movie right here. But real quick here, before I forget, let me remind you to hit that like button down there if you would, okay, if you are so inclined. And I definitely would appreciate it. And you know how much money it costs you? 0. Yes, exactly. The lowest number available, unless we go into the negatives. But that would mean I have to pay you to pay the like button or hit the like button. I'm not that resourceful. Okay, there you go. I'm not Tim Pool, or I'm not Steven Crowder. I don't have all of this like all over the place. And I'm not like Steven Crowder's probably got like a Scrooge McDuck vault full of gold coins. Okay, not this guy. Okay, so but pretty please, if you would click the like button, it costs you absolutely again that much. And then while you're down there clicking buttons and not spending any money to do it, again, may I remind you, if you click on the follow or subscribe button down there, if you would, if you haven't already, and then also hit that notification bell down there, easy for me to say, if you would already. Again, only if you haven't already, okay? Otherwise, if you have already, you'll just unclick, you'll unfollow or unsubscribe or, turn off the notification bell. We don't want you doing that. No. Because the notification bell is very good for letting you know whenever there's a hot, piping, fresh, new slice of Movies Merica waiting just for you, okay? Now, if you don't happen to be watching this show live like the good people are right now, well, you know what? No big deal. We can get the lines of communication going back and forth with each other still, okay? And you can do that via the comment section down below right there, and let me know, what do you think of this episode? What do you think of how I'm doing, okay? And I am no shrinking violet, all right? I'm not uber sensitive. Give me some constructive criticism if you want. If you're like, man, you suck, well, that's not very constructive, but I get your point, okay? Or if you say, man, Van, you are the best, all right? You talked about Steven Crowder and Tim Pool before. They have Bibles of lessons to learn from you. You're so awesome. Well, I'm not going to fight you on putting comments like that down there. I mean, hell, there you go. Put comments like that down there to your heart's content, till you puke. All right. So I am, flattery works on me. Okay. I am a simple man with simple desires, and flattery does work on me. Okay. There you go. Or if you want to let me know of a movie you want me to review, stuff like that, you can comment or put all that down in the comments right there if you want there. Okay. So I appreciate that and all of that. But again, let me remind you, you guys can get in the live chat here, everybody, and let me know. And speaking of that, here we've got Lindy Rig 87 coming in here saying, "Let's go! Welcome back, Van." And I appreciate that right there. That's very, very nice. Oh, so nice, so nice. There you go. And as I try to work my magic over here. So yeah, it's good. It's good. Lindy Rig 87 is one of those great guys that also has a show on Rumble there. And if you just look up Lindy Rig 87 on Rumble, you'll see a plethora, an empire, a dynasty of great, great episodes from Lindy Rig 87 there. And he's been a great friend that's been there for me in these tough times right there. But you know what? Let's get into some more Novocaine right there. But let me first get a drink here, because did I mention I'm a little under the weather right here, and I'm more easily parched and all that stuff, and I probably sound all congested here, so it's disgusting. All right, so anyway, I'm going to stop talking about it. Oh yeah. Thank you for letting me take a drink right here. Thank you. All right. But Novocaine, let's get back into some Novocaine over here. Why don't we, huh? Time to cross our T's and dot our I's up in Movies America Live right here. And Novocaine, I do have to warn you, it does start out as sort of a slow burn. You know, it tries to get you immersed in Nathan's mundane, excitement-free life. So, you know, you just feel the absolute bloodness, right? I mean, and then it picks up a little bit when we see his dream girl, Sherry, for the first time, which reminds me of the old Journey or Steve Perry song, "Oh, Sherry, I love." Oh, God. Man, that sounds terrible. I should not sing while I'm all congested right there. So I know I just lost thousands of viewers, thousands of watchers right now with that. But anyway, so when we see his dream girl, Sherry, for the first time, especially when she asks him out for lunch, that piques our interest in the movie. Now it's not such a slow burn. Now we're like, all right, let's see where this is going, everybody. What do you say right there? And then the movie slowly builds up the fun and interest level until the filmmakers inject the movie with a major adrenaline booster with the bank robbery. Okay, it's like Vin Diesel, turn on the nitro in a Fast and Furious movie right there. Now, none of what I've said here is giving away the movie, especially since most of it is in the damn trailer anyway. Novocaine is another classic example of making trailers that give away all the best parts of the movie as well as most of the plot. And that's what I've heard from some people who are giving me reasons as far as why they didn't go see Novocaine this weekend. That's one of them. They say, well, all the best parts are in the trailer. Now, I'm not exactly sure how they know that if they haven't seen the movie. Okay, so unless you've seen the movie, you don't know that the trailer gives away all the best parts. It doesn't give away all the best parts, but it does have some of the best parts because it's trying to, get you to come into the theater to watch a movie, okay? And apparently not enough people did watch this movie, or not enough people came into the theater to watch this movie. I mean, Novocaine did finish number one at the box office this weekend, but this weekend was a terrible box office weekend. It sucked, okay? So Novocaine was the lowest grossing number one movie ever since the even cruddier, I should say, that makes Novocaine sound bad, ever since the god-awful Argyle that came out January or February of last year. So that definitely deserved to be the lowest grossing number one movie. It didn't deserve to be a number one movie. Argyle was absolutely a dumpster fire. Novocaine is not. Novocaine does deserve to be the number one movie this weekend. I don't know. I haven't seen Black Bag, Steven Soderbergh's movie Black Bag. That's like the other big new release this weekend right there. It might be better than Novocaine. I don't know. So I'm mulling over seeing Black Bag right there. But the main point is that not a whole lot of people went to the movies this weekend and that kind of thing. So I don't know if it's like, because it's a college basketball conference championship conference tournament weekend. Oh, who knows like what the reason is and whatnot. By the way, I'm missing my Michigan Wolverines playing the Wisconsin Badgers in the Big Ten championship game right now. So I'm sacrificing to everybody. All right. So that kind of thing. But anyway, so the point is not a whole lot of people went to go see movies this weekend, including Novocaine. But Novocaine ended up being the loser, the biggest loser on top of the big pile of loser on top of Mount Loser this weekend here at the box office right here. But I mentioned the bank robbery and how that's the adrenaline boost to this movie. Well, the bank robbery is led by the main baddie named Simon, played by the son of Jack Nicholson, Ray Nicholson, who we saw last year in Smile 2, and he's been in other things as well. Now, his baddie is your garden variety, murdering while throwing up comedic quips baddie, essentially from the 90s, okay? So, I mean, think like Castor Troy from Face Off or Timothy from The Long Kiss Goodnight. Now, if Nicholson isn't careful, he'll get typecast as baddies, especially since he's got that same crazy look his dad does. Okay, so now at least his dad was smart and he made sure that he got cast in movies even in the 70s where he was not the bad guy. I think like 5 Easy Pieces or something like that, or One Flew Over the Cuckoo's Nest, like movies where Jack Nicholson definitely is not the bad guy right there to prevent from being cast as a bad guy all the time right there. And then we have Jacob Batalon. He's pretty much already typecast as the guy in the chair, the comic relief sidekick in his career after Jacob Batalon played Ned to Tom Holland's Peter Parker in 3 Spider-Man movies. So Jacob Batalon, he pretty much plays Ned in Novocaine too. It's just he goes by a different name in this one right there or right here. And then we have Betty Gabriel and Matt Walsh. They show up as just the 2 stock cop characters on the bank robbery case. Like every movie that involves some kind of crime scene, they all have 2 like stock cop characters, that kind of thing. And so that's Betty Gabriel and Matt Walsh. No, not the Daily Wire Matt Walsh. Different Matt Walsh right there. And Walsh is the cop for whom, of course, this is his last day before he retires. Can you take a wild guess as to what happens to him in this movie? Again, I'll never say Novocaine is painfully original. That is faux show. All right, so there we go. All right, so what should we do next, everybody? This is the part where I do have some disappointing news for you right there. And that is that I typically would do a brew review time at this point in the show. But since I'm on this 75 hard mental and physical fitness regimen right now, and one of the naughty things that you're not supposed to do is drink booze, I should say. Then I can't. That prevents me from doing brew review time. But I'm gonna start that up here in another couple weeks here, and I'll be back to brew review time, where I review a beer and all of that good stuff there. So I will definitely do that here. And hey, we've got some. I thought I saw something out of the corner of my eye right here because I don't want to ignore everybody. And let's do this. And I think I see Rumble Studios jacking up again because I can't see all the live chats in Rumble Studio itself right there, but I do see them over here. So, hey, WBA 57420 right there, or William. I like, hey, Hey, Van, welcome back. Sorry about your pops, bro. Sorry about tugboats. I appreciate that. Well, I mean, it's, he's talking about tugboat is right there. So he was the first dog movies Merica, and I lost him just a little over 3 weeks ago. There was my little buddy. And then yes, my dad died of all days, Fat Tuesday. So he's no longer with us as well. He passed on, so I appreciate that. Well, and that's obviously, as you would guess, that's why I've been missing some episodes here recently. There, so hey, Beyond Formal, welcome to the show. Hey, movies, welcome back to the small screen right there. Well, hey, Beyond Formal guys like you make this the big screen right there. You guys make this the big IMAX screen right there, and I'm not referring to my forehead. And PJ Pickett, welcome here. He's got those damn mugs in there, so yeah. And Lindy Ring 87, there's like 3 good ones. Let's be honest about it there. And PJ Pickett, the king of Marvin Gardens. Marvin Gardens. That's a fun thing to say. Marvin Gardens. There you go. I love it. So yeah, thanks a lot. Yeah, that's showing me I need to keep looking over here because that's where I actually see the live chats. No thanks to Rumble Studio right there. I'm gonna have to write a harshly worded letter to my congressman right there. And PJ Pickett says Crowder's mugs are in the vault there, along with Gerald, who's gay, of course. There. So, all right. But all that to say is that, yes, no brew review time on this episode right here. But what I can do is I can tell you all about our fantastic merch. We've got great merch here for Movies Merica and the other Till Death Podcast Network shows. And as you see, we've got the Movies Merica t-shirt down there at the bottom right. And you can get a Movies Merica t-shirt, but we got more than just t-shirts for Movies Merica. Okay, we've got, coffee mugs, shot glasses, pint glasses. We've got yoga pants, for God's sakes, all kinds of great merch there that pertains to Movies Merica. And we're making it very easy for you because we have the merch link down in the description right there, okay? So you just got to click on that and just grab a shopping cart and just browse the aisles right there and grab all the moich that you want right there. And then after you're all done, you get everything in your shopping cart. In the promo code field, put in, I know the graphic, the overlay is wrong right there, but put in the promo code MOVIES, all right? And not whiskey, movies. And you're going to get free shipping on the merch that you get right there. It's pretty sweet. It's pretty sweet, I do have to say, right there. So get in there and get yourself some moich, everybody. Do it. Yes. Yeah, PJ Pickett, King of Marvin Gardens, was the weird Nicholson movie where he plays an intellectual, totally against type right there. Yeah, he does. Yeah, he's it's kind of like that movie About Schmidt, and that's like more of a modern movie there where, Jack Nicholson definitely is very un-Jack Nicholson in King of Marvin Gardens and then About Schmidt. And there's other movies that he's in where he's kind of more unassuming. And he's just not the crazy, whacked out, charismatic Jack Nicholson that we've seen in other movies right there. So, but I'll drink to that. Yep. But great reference, PJ Pickett. There you go, bringing it right there. Absolutely there. So, all right. So let's do this right here. And as always on Movies Merica Live, I do have some random thoughts about Novocaine right here. And the first random thought is the movie starts with REM's Everybody Hurts playing over the opening credits, ironically, right? Since the main character can't be hurt. I mean, at least not century-wise, right? So, I mean, he can be hurt. I mean, he can die. Okay, he would never feel himself dying because he can't feel pain. And, it made me wonder, since they play Everybody Hurts there over the opening credits, it made me wonder, what other songs they went through before they settled on REM's 1992 classic. Okay, maybe King of Pain by The Police, maybe Hurt by Nine Inch Nails, and then later done by Seven Dust, and later Johnny Cash. How about Nazareth's Love Hurts, or Hurt So Good by John Mellencamp? I mean, I could go on and on, but that would be painful. Okay, there you go. But yeah, let me know in the live chat, like what other hurt or pain songs do you think maybe they went through before they settled on REM's "Everybody Hurts" song there for Novocaine's opening credits there. And then also another random thought was I was surprised to see that Lauren Balfe and Andrew Kaczynski, if I'm saying Andrew's last name correctly, I was surprised that they did the soundtrack to Novocaine, since the soundtrack is pretty phoned in. That like that composition there to this movie is pretty phoned in. It's pretty stock. They're the same team that hit it out of the park with their Gran Turismo soundtrack back in 2023. So I would look up the Gran Turismo soundtrack there from 2023. Lauren Balfe and Andrew Kaczynski just kicked some serious soundtrack ass with that. It's a great soundtrack to listen to when you're driving, just to get you all pumped up or whatever. Or if you're ever depressed, just fire up the Gran Turismo soundtrack. It'll get you all just it'll give you that adrenaline boost like we were talking about earlier there. Now, Lauren Balfe himself, without Andrew Kaczynski involved, Lauren Balfe did most of the soundtrack to Top Gun Maverick, and then he also did the soundtrack to the last two Mission Impossible movies, and particularly the Mission Impossible Fallout soundtrack. Fantastic. Chef's kiss there. So most of the time, Lauren Balfe, he's on his game, but here, they're painfully mediocre. I don't know what happened there, but they just phoned it in with this one right here. So I have no idea what's going on with that. So, but real quick here, let me do this here and let you guys know that we do have, or I do have, a great sponsor, and so does the rest of the Till Death Podcast Network shows here. We have a great sponsor, and it's apropos because, this show, we like to try to make you laugh, and so does the other Till Death Podcast Network shows. We try to make you giggle a little bit. And so we have a great sponsor to that end in Flip City Magazine, all right? And Flip City Magazine, it's a humor magazine. It's a funny magazine. So it tries to get you to giggle too, okay? And so just to kind of like help you understand where Flip City kind of fits into the grand scheme of everything, remember like Mad Magazine and Cracked? So those were like funny magazines back in the day where you could pick one up and, you just kind of flip through it like, oh, oh, that's so hilarious. Oh, I love it. Oh, you crack me up. Oh, my sides. Not so much anymore. Okay, they've pretty much ditched the whole make you laugh and kind of gone way too woke. Okay, they've allowed themselves to be assimilated into the woke Borg. But not Flip City Magazine. Not at all, okay? It has taken on the mantle of cracking you up with every issue, with every article there, with no woke involved whatsoever. But instead of hearing it from me, that's all, folks, let's hear it straight from the Flip City source.
I love Flip City. It has brought new types of badassery and integrity to the print medium.
Genuinely cutting, but also funny, and obviously just chaotic and very fun.
Oh, right. So that's your chance. I mean, that should have enticed you to grab yourself some Flip City magazine. They're making it very easy for you to grab yourself some Flip City magazine because, as you see down below, we've got a Flip City link in the description down below. So all you have to do is scroll on down to the Flip City link in the description. And if you haven't got a subscription already, well, grab yourself a Flip City subscription. Or if you've already got one, and you're one of those people that actually cares about other people. Oh God. Okay, but if you're one of those people that actually care about other people enough to give them a gift or something, then give the gift of Flip City magazine right there. So and you can definitely do that. And then as you see, if you put in promo code movies, you're going to get 10% off your order. 10%. All right, it's better than 5, better than 8. That's 10% off your order of the best non-woke comic around. So check that out, everybody. Get your hands on it right there. And just to prove to you that I am not just some shill that doesn't practice what I preach. Yeah, that's what I'm talking about. There you go. So here you go. So it's something that you can hold in your hand. All right, that sounded dirtier than I expected. So I'm referring to the magazine people. Come on, keep your mind out of the gutter. My God. All right. Hey, we got Sean Cav here up in the live chat. Welcome there, Sean. Saying he's here. It means a lot to see you here in the live chat right there. And hey, Sean Cav, he's another guy. And like Beyond Formal, that is also in the live chat. And forgive me if I'm missing anybody, that you can search for in Rumble. So you can search for Beyond Formal, search for Sean Cav there on Rumble, and you're going to see their great episodes, their great shows, all that. All right, support them. I mean, do what I do, because a lot of times, unfortunately, I can't interact live in their live chats. Okay, so what I do, and it costs you absolutely nothing, and that's a big turn on for me, is that I will fire up their show on Rumble. I'll fire up a tab in Chrome or Safari or whatever, and I will fire up their shows on Rumble. I'll mute it because maybe I'm doing something else, but it shows that you're watching their show. And then also you can hit the like button on their shows and that kind of thing. And you're supporting them, okay? Even if you're too busy doing something else and whatnot. So yes, and you can, and of course you can do that with my shows as well. Look up Movies Merica on Rumble right there. Now there are multiple Movies Merica accounts on Rumble there. Okay, there's one that has barely any episodes on it. Obviously, that's not the right one. The right one is the one with the metric ton of episodes on it. So follow that account and watch episodes on there. So one of these days, me and Ian, we're gonna figure that out somehow. So, but anyway, but then you can look up Sean Cav, Beyond Formal, Lindy Rig 87, and check out their shows. And again, do like what I was just talking about with that. Or if you are available to get in their live chat with them, their shows are hilarious and fun. There you go. Absolutely. So, all right, where are we at here, everybody? Where are we at on the docket here? I run a very, very disciplined courtroom, everybody. So I need to see what else is on the docket there. And I know what's up on the docket here. So I should let you guys know that, of course, there's going to be a Movies Merica spoiler warning episode this Thursday night going over, guess what? Novocaine, yes, because that's how it works if you are new to the Movies Merica cinematic universe right here. Whatever movie I spoiler-free review on the Sunday episode, I do a Movies Merica spoiler warning show about that same movie the following Thursday night, where I spoil the crap out of that movie right there, and we get to take a deeper dive together. We get to bust out our scalpels and do an autopsy on the movie more in depth on Thursday night on Movies Merica spoiler warning. And that comes on at 7 Eastern p.m., 6 Central, 5 Eastern, and 4 Pacific there on Thursday night. So check that out. All about Novocaine this week right there. All right. And Sean Cass says, thanks, buddy. I hope you're doing better. Good to see you. I am now, thanks to you and everybody else here in the live chat. The more I hear from you guys, and really that's the way it works, If you hear only one thing out of me today, if you take home only one thing from me here today, is that, yeah, if you have a friend and they're going through some kind of tragedy, hearing from you is a no cost way that you can help them, because the more you feel people are there for you, and it means a lot. It really helps the situation. And I know I've been in the same situation where, like, I just don't know what to say to the person, and they just lost this person or that dog or whatever. Like, I don't know what to say. It doesn't matter what you say; it's that you say something right there. So, and unfortunately, I can speak from experience now, right there. So, thank you very much. All right, so I always, on my Movies America live show, my Sunday show, I always want to let you guys know whether the movie that I'm reviewing, is a woke after school special, and is Novocaine a woke after school special? Well, the closest they get to woke is Betty Gabriel spewing out the garbage line that goes down like this, and I'm paraphrasing, but essentially it's, plus you're a 30-year-old white guy that works at a bank, referring to, of course, Nathaniel Caine, played by Jack Quaid, in regards to police charges for his character. Okay, the context will be clearer behind that line if you do see the movie right there, but obviously a line that mentions, hey, you're a 30-year-old white guy that works at a bank, just reeks, stinks, is crawling, is infected with woke with that. So now you can also see them doing the recent done to death trope of making the lead law enforcement character a person of color as woke as well. I could see people having that take. I get it. I mean, honestly, though, I just roll my eyes at it as an overcorrection in the name of white guilt. It just comes down to, there's some white casting directors that want to show how down they are and earn some extra virtue skee ball tickets. All right, so basically they cast according to the reimagined for a modern audience Hollywood rules there. Okay, so, and if you look up the casting directors for Novocaine, yeah, you'll see. It proves my point. Right there for sure. But let me just put a little bug in your ear real quick here and let you know that, hey, if you happen to be appreciating what I'm doing here enough to, maybe throw a buck or two or 5 or 10 or 100 my way, by all means, you most certainly can do that. And I'm going to give you a couple of ways you could do that here, only if you're so inclined. If not, I'm not here to guilt trip anybody. But if you're checking me out on Rumble, the way you can do that is by what they call a Rumble rant, okay? And the way you do this Rumble rant that I speak of is down by where you type in your live chat message there. You just have to click on the button with a $sign on there, and then it'll just ask you how much you want to donate my way, and that's it. Very easy. Very, very easy right there. Now, if you happen to be checking me out on YouTube, well, the way you can do that is they have this thing called a super chat there, and it works eerily similarly to a Rumble rant. Down by where you type in your live chat message there, you're over typing, your brilliant live chat message right there. Oh yeah, there we go. You just have to click on a button that looks like a dollar bill in YouTube's case, and again, it'll just ask you how much you want to throw this guy's way here. That's it. Easy peasy, lemon squeezy. Okay, and again, that's just my segment where I beg for money. Okay, there, if you are so inclined there. So, but only if you feel you feel rightfully, honestly, like you want to do that here. So I know I watch shows and I'm in the live chat. I can't always afford to do it myself. As much as I'm like, man, I'd love to give a Rumble rant of $50 or $100 and whatnot. I'd love to do that because I'm enjoying what I'm seeing here. But it doesn't have to be 50 or 100. It can be a buck or two. The gesture is the same right there. So I love it. I love it. All right. So there we go. And we're going to move on here in the show right there. I see we got some good activity there in the live chat. I love it right there. And now I'm seeing a emoji that is, I suspect is like a rumble symbol with some flames on it. But to me, and maybe it's because I'm really hungry right now, it looks like key lime pie. It looks like a slice of key lime pie right there. And it looks so delicious, so scrumptious. So God bless you, Beyond Formal, for really honing in on my love, my sweet love of key lime pie. I appreciate that. So, and if you've ever watched the show Dexter, whenever I think of key lime pie, I think of a specific episode of the show Dexter. You guys all know what I'm talking about if you guys ever seen Dexter. Right there, exactly. Beyond Formal. That's what I'm saying. Definitely looks like key lime pie right there, and I'm here for it. I love myself some key lime pie. There you go. And we about to go bye-bye on this episode, all right? So maybe I can go bye-bye and get some key lime pie. There we go. But I can't leave you without giving you my final thoughts about Novocaine. And my final thoughts are, I'd recommend going to see this at the theaters. I mean, it's a good time. However, my recommending, let me do that again. However, my recommending you go see it at the theater is more about sending a message to Hollywood that people want more than just the same old cookie cutter sequel, prequel, remake, reboot, requel crap they puke out because they're so scared for their jobs. Oh, please don't fire me. Ooh. So they're all just so scared. Okay. However, audiences, they also need to get off their couches and to the theaters too. And I don't give a crap if you feel that's guilt tripping. Don't care. I'm way beyond caring at this point. How much do I care? Right there. All right. Now, adults will take this plea in the spirit in which it's intended. All right. Children who can shave and or pay taxes will just make excuses and take it personally and lash out at me. However you take it, I don't care. Okay. If you want to send a message, you have to audibly speak out the message. And that's all I'm doing right here. Otherwise, you know what? If you don't want to go to theater, okay, well, then you also don't get to complain if all we see is Captain America 17, Star Wars 29, they reboot Twilight. We get a spinoff movie from The Lion King about Mufasa's 13th cousin twice removed. Okay, so if in 10 years you're like, they only come out with this crap and all that stuff, well, you don't get to complain. All right, you get to drink a nice, refreshing, simmering cup of shut the hell up because you're part of the problem. Okay, right there. And there might be some people out there like, I don't care about the theater. I love sitting on my couch and watching streaming or hard copies. Respect. Respect. Okay, I get that. All right. But I'm speaking to the people that don't get off their couches to go to the theaters, but then in the same breath, they go, but why isn't there any original content at the theaters? So if you're the person that speaks out of both sides of their mouth, that's what I'm talking about. If you're the person who never complains about no original content at the theaters, hey, this isn't for you. I'm not talking to you. Okay, that's cool. You have a principle or you have a preference. I get it. There you go. But anyway, time to get off my pulpit. Right there. Okay, but I appreciate you humoring my rant there. So, but again, I just want to thank everybody for checking out the show here today, and especially to my friends that are in the live chat here. So, and we've got Lindy Ring 87 and Sean Cav and Beyond Formal. It says Mufasa was fire. Yes, there you go. It was like a Bic lighter version of fire, I would say, maybe. There you go. So, but everyone has their takes right there. And also, real quick, let me beg pathetically for you to follow me under the handle @Movies Merica on Rumble, on X, on Gab, on Facebook. Yeah, I'm either on Instagram, although I hardly ever go to that lame platform. But again, I'm at all those locations that are at Movies America. And again, if you happen to see a Movies America account and it's barely got anything on it, that's not the right account right there. So just look for the Movies America account with a crap load of episodes on there. And that's the one I would like you to follow if you would, okay? And hey, you know what? If you're going to be nice enough to scratch my back, well, I'll scratch your back right there in the most platonic way possible. And where I'm going with that is if you let me know in my DMs on X under @MoviesAmerica, just let me know in the DMs on X, hey, Van, I followed you on this platform and that platform and that platform. And guess what? I will go out those platforms and I will follow you myself. All right. Because you scratch my back, I'm going to scratch yours as well right there. So that's just my little begging, my little groveling to get you to follow me right there. And also it's me buying time right there. So and everybody knows, I mean, that I love to talk about movies, and you're definitely going to get that in on Thursday night's show. Again, just a reminder, I've got the Movies America spoiler warning show this Thursday night, again at 7 Eastern, 6 Central, 5 Mountain, and 4 Pacific there. Okay. So, but again, hey, everybody, thanks for watching. And also to the people that aren't watching live, you're watching the recording of this. Hi, how you doing? But as always, as I always say, get out there, people. Those movies aren't going to watch themselves. See ya.
Hey guys, don't leave the video quite yet. Okay, I've got the popo. They're coming after me, and I don't have much time to tell you, but you need to like and subscribe this video right here, down below. It's right down there. It's just waiting. It's waiting for you down there, okay? And make sure you watch these videos over here too. You'll be doing me a big favor. I'm gonna be in handcuffs pretty soon. All right, thanks for watching.